My name is Angela Montano. This is Prayer on the Air. Welcome. We come together from 53 different countries to pray. And even as you pray for someone else, you're praying for yourself. And we pray about anything that concerns us, from the smallest, most trivial, possibly what you would think of as petty, and the most personal to the most planetary. So we come together from many different religions: Jews, Christians, Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, atheist. Many of us are spiritual but not religious. That's a new category in and of itself. I consider this podcast to be activity in the mind of God. It is a global prayer without ceasing community in which we support one another through prayer in maintaining, drum roll, perceptions of wholeness that heals. First of all, I just want to talk about non-dual. There's so many different forms of prayer, and yet ultimately the kind of prayer I practice, and I can't say I practice this 100% of the time, but generally speaking, it is my aim to always practice non-dual prayer, right? If my mind is divided, I'm not sure what kind of prayer I'm practicing. But in oneness, even in affirmative prayer, it is God is, love is, light is, peace is, prosperity is, health is, wellness is. These verities of God is. And then step 2 is I am. I am the essence. I am the consciousness of all that God is. I am peace. I am prosperous. I am prosperity, I should say. I am health. I am wellness. And then that third step, so you realize that all that God is, you are. Now, if you look to the appearance, maybe I'm saying I am prosperity, and maybe my income went down. Well, how can I be prosperity? Now I'm looking to the world. I'm looking to the world. Verify this for me, right? I want to believe my thoughts that say, well, look at this. Your income dropped, so you cannot possibly be prosperity. That would only be true if, more money was in the bank account, or as you said, how can I be health? How can I be health if I have, experienced a stroke? How can I be health? No, I've got a demerit there. There's something not happening there, right? That would be the appearance. Now, as long as we believe our interpretation of life, right? As long as we believe that, we're on that karmic wheel. When I say karmic wheel, I mean that wheel of suffering. And then from believing we're not truly whole, all is not well because of the evidence we see in the world, watching the news, various things, and then we suffer. Now, in non-dual prayer, when we say prosperity is, like in the example I gave where, my income went down, but prosperity is, this is activating faith. Like maybe there's a lot more to prosperity than what's in my checking account or my savings account right now. Maybe there's a lot more to prosperity than even money. Maybe there's a lot more to the reality of health than how you would judge it from having experienced what we refer to as a stroke. So it requires this. You must be like a child to enter the kingdom. You must be so open-minded to enter prayer. The ego is the know-it-all mind. I know what a stroke is. I know what a war is. I know what prosperity is. I know. When we enter into prayer, we enter into I don't know. Maybe the way I judge health or wealth is completely culturally defined. So we had to enter into the I don't know mind, and that third step of affirmative prayer, we open to where is the wholeness of health, for example, where you are. Where is the movement of prosperity where someone is that perhaps their income went down? So that's how humble and open we must be. And that's a very amazing step in the affirmative prayer methodology. Realization. What if your health and wholeness is more real than what and how you think of it? What and how you think of yourself. So in that third step, the realization comes and when I say realization, it's just an openness, really. Like I'm open to the wholeness and the health that is. And then that fourth step is gratitude. Wow. There is greater wholeness. Wow. There's greater health than I would interpret. Than I would think. Right? Don't believe your thoughts, right? We limit our world. The finite mind is not God. The finite mind, as I'm referring to it, is ego edging God out. It's the world I've created in order to survive, believing in duality.